reading off of a book and haven't given you some real life experience. So what I decided to do today, for today's episode of In the Life of Dr. Real Estate, is to bring you along for an uncensored, raw listing appointment so you guys can see what I do. And hopefully, I seal the deal. So stay tuned. Old money, everyone. So this whole road is just, multi-million-dollar estates. So right now we're driving to a listing that I have going on in Montclair, Upper Montclair specifically. Seems like every other New Yorker is coming here. Look at that fucking estate. It's like fucking Pablo Escobar. Fuck. Everybody's coming over here. They're driving the prices sky high in Montclair. So we're gonna go talk to this seller. I kind of have an idea. I kind of have a pulse on the market. He actually had 4 sales happen on his very own street the last 3 months. 1 sold in July. The other 3 sold in October. Things were listed for like $620, $650, $675, and they all ended up selling $700, $750, $785. All from people from New York, and days on the market, 10 days, 7 days, 14 days. So it's a really, really hot market, and I'm hoping to be able to break into this and hopefully do a deal, and maybe one day get a hold on one of these homes and sell the shit out of Montclair. So you guys will see this listing appointment right now. I missed your call, dude. I've been going crazy today. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. I got a call from my cousin. He was like, yeah, the lawyer is asking about the appraisal. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, Peter already sent her saying the appraisal was done. He was like, yeah, she's just, she was asking me for the appraisal for the Patterson house, and it was like my house in Clifton I live in. I was like, I have no idea what she's asking for, bro. I was like, I don't know why she would ask for that. I have no idea. I was like, yeah, they're actually closing tomorrow.
Yeah, who's asking this?
Their lawyer.
What? She is like the most incompetent attorney I have ever literally dealt with. I'm
remember
so.
I told you from the beginning?
Oh my goodness, man! No, we can't just. I mean, I can ask, but that's the buyer's information. They don't have to disclose that to us. But it appraised.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it appraised. So we're closing tomorrow.
What they offered?
Yeah, there's if there was an issue with appraisal, we would not be scheduling a closing tomorrow.
I have no idea. I was like, deal with it. I have no idea what you want.
No, there's no. They don't need to give us an appraisal, and I don't know why the hell she's asking for an appraisal. We're closing tomorrow. That's all she should be concerned about.
I know exactly. All right,
bro. So we're almost here. This is the home that sold for $750. This is 2. That was the home that sold for $800. All right, let's compare it to ours now. He's a split level home. When we're comping, a home, you need to compare apples to apples, right? You can't compare an apple to a banana because they're 2 complete things. For example, you're generally not going to compare a split level to a 3-bedroom split level to a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom colonial because they're 2, architecturally different style homes. So you need to find comps or split levels, same location, same condition, hopefully, same location, same upgrades, etc., that fit that mold of the home that you're comping, which we do. All of these sold in October of 2020. List price $629, sold price $759, guys. List price $599, sold price $715,000. List price $679, sold price $700,000. So, how many days on the market? Let's see. 14 days on the market. 8 days on the market. 9 days on the market. 14 days on the market. So on average, this style home, is sitting on this street, in this market, in these conditions for an average of 10 days. That's pretty insane. So here's what we have to do. Number one, I'm sure he knows this. I'm sure he's seen all the for sale signs up here. I'm sure he's seen all the under contract signs go up. I'm sure he's Googled and Zillowed how much they sold for. So automatically, I know that he's thinking anywhere between $700,000 to $770,000 as what his house is worth, right? Sure, he's also interviewing other agents, and I'm also sure that he's commission sensitive, right? Not a long time ago, maybe like 3 months ago, one of my mentors and one of the agents that I look up to a lot in New Jersey, and I'll shout him out right now, Josh Robert is Mr. New Jersey Luxury. The guy sold $70 million of real estate last year alone. It's taken me 5 years to sell $70 million worth of residential real estate. But he's told me, do not be a discount broker. You take 6% or you don't take the listing at all. So I know everybody and their mother is going to pitch this guy 4%, which you're seeing that a lot these days, which is ridiculous, or 4.75, maybe even 5%. So my goal is to convince him that we should not be priced in the 700s. We should create a bidding war. We should create a multiple offer situation. We're going to do that by pricing below 700K. So my goal is to price this at either 675 or no more than $695,000. If he says he wants more than that, I think I'm going to have to walk away from the listing. But at 675 or 695, given what the data is telling us, we should have a multiple offer situation. We should go above that and hit those high numbers. Number one. Number two, convince them why my worth and why my value warrants a 6% commission. It's kind of like when film guys get told, can you do this for me, right? And they get them all hamped up, but they don't pay shit. You don't do that. We value our stuff. So let's see how it goes, because we're good? Showtime, baby. Let's fucking go. Kamehameha Kaioken! Now you guys have that in front of you. I explained to you how we comp, right? How we put a value on a home. It's not just how I do it, it's how an appraiser. A bank is going to come out here, a buyer is going to get a bank, they're going to send out an appraiser. The appraiser is going to look at these comps, he's going to take measurements, he's going to take square footage, he's going to take into consideration the lot size, the backyard, the upgrades, the finishes, vinyl siding, etc., and he's going to compare it to those comps right there. Which makes a great case for us. Because, look at those again, 27 was listed at $629. That was a list price. Okay. And ended up selling for $759,000. Oh, wow. In 8 days. I think 8 days on the market.
It's 14.
14 days on the market. The next one is 22. Listed for $699. $599. I'm blind too, guys. Sold for $715,000. The next one, $679 list price, which is on 8, sold for $700,000. The other one that was the most expensive on this block was listed at $800,000, sold for $911.
Yes,
but that one had an in-ground pool, was a colonial, but it at least it shows justifications when an appraiser comes here and we get a ridiculous number, and I tell them, listen, look at the comps. It's selling for this. Okay. So, my professional opinion to you two is, this is what you guys need to do. I tell you my opinion. My numbers, when I run comps, they call me Dr. Real Estate. It's not a gimmick name. I hold a PhD. I have a doctorate degree.
How did you get that? How did you pull that off?
I went to NYU. I did a postdoc at NYU. I did incredible in sales and in real estate, and I made a lot more money in real estate. When I turned 30 years old, I quit the NIH. I quit NYU, and I'm 34 now, and I went full-time in real estate. It's allowed me to sell $4 million estates. It's allowed me to sell $400,000 homes. At the end of the day, I know data. Data doesn't lie. It's there in front of us. It's real. We can't make it up. We can only interpret it, right? Sure. So this is what I tell you two. Here's the next set of homework for us. We see that things are selling for $50,000, $60,000 over list price, right? Mm-hmm. My opinion, we list low like they did and get multiple offer situation. we get 10, 12, 14, 16 offers on this property, I can almost guarantee you it's going to drive the price. That's why they drove the price so high, because there were multiple people paying this crazy amount of monies for this house, right? All from New York too.
Yeah, a lot of people from New York moving in.
Exactly. So what I would tell you is to be priced at $649,000, but expect to hit these numbers. That's number one. Or you take the second option, which I wouldn't recommend. You price it high and see how the market reacts to you. Because at the end of the day, it's up to you guys. It's up to the market to tell us what it's worth, right?
Yeah.
Your priced high number, if we take into consideration 759, 715, and 700, be priced around 729.9. That's the top end.
Okay.
649.99, but to expect to get multiple offers, and what I mean multiple offers, we're looking at 10 at least, and that's going to drive the price up like these guys did. Basically following what the data is telling us.
Oh, you're following the data.
Price low, get high. Because of the market conditions right now.
Okay. Is the market still going? Are people still buying?
Usually, September, October, November is our slow season, where we really start to wind down. It's not like that right now. Right now, I'm the busiest I have ever been in my life with my career in real estate. Every seller wants to sell, and every buyer wants to buy, but there's just not enough inventory. Right now, this specific location is hot. 8 days, 10 days, or whatever, 14 days, 7 days on the market. That means that your neighborhood is in demand. And because the supply is so low and the demand is so high, you guys are just in a good position to capitalize on that. But it's always just, no matter what you guys do, I'm sure you guys will probably interview other agents. And I always tell my sellers, interview as many agents as you want, because I know at the end of the day, I'm the best. And I always have the capabilities to get it done. But be price conscious, because I'm not here to take a listing. I'm past that point in my career where I get excited and I'm like, oh, let's get a listing, great. No, I want to sell the listing. So you guys have to be price sensitive. You don't want to be overpriced. If somebody's telling you, let's list it at $750 because they just want you guys to sign and get the listing, just be careful.
In the last 30 days or the last 90 days, how many properties have you closed and how long did it take you to sell a property?
How many listings have I sold in the last 3 months?
Yeah.
So I think I'm up to like 29 now.
Okay.
Every single listing that I've taken hasn't lasted more than 30 days on the market. There have been some listings that I've taken where I've told the sellers, just like I'm telling you guys, if we price it high, just expect that we're not going to get this number. It's going to be price reduced. I've been in those situations as well. But most of the time, my sellers are really listening to my advice, and we've just been getting absurd numbers, truthfully.
Okay.
And I also run a full-blown real estate team, the Dr. Real Estate team. I have 5 agents underneath me. I'm pretty much the primary listing agent.
Okay.
But everybody, what I find these days is, number one, they put it on the Garden State or the NJ MLS, and they expect to get the phone calls, right? Doesn't work like that. If you're a good listing agent, you take incredible photography, which hopefully you guys looked at my portfolio already. You take an incredible video. You put it on social media. That is where you're going to get your New York City buyers. That's something that I know nobody does. Nobody knows how to do it besides myself, because we're dealing with demographics that are catering to the millennial buyers, the 30 to 38-year-olds, right? Those are the people that are buying right now. And guess what?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Guess what? They're always on their phone. They're always on Facebook. They're always on Instagram. So guess what? I'm 30 years old. I'm sitting down right here having a glass of scotch or beer. I'm scrolling through my Instagram. I'm thinking of moving from Manhattan to New Jersey. I just don't know where. And then I see a really beautiful picture pop up on my feed, or a video pop up. And it says, click here for more information. What am I going to do?
You're going to click.
I'm going to click. And then they call me directly. That's how I generate my buyers. If you were to list it $649, you wouldn't last more than 7 to 14 days on the market. I will tell you, within the first week, probably on the first day that we put it on the market, I would be calling you two and telling you, hey guys, we have 10 showings right now.
Okay.
Personally, we do have a couple of things we know that need to be fixed
Okay.
before we do any showing or anything like that. But any major thing or anything like when it comes to visibility, anything that
What I would
that
tell
have
you?
to do with
Yes. What I would tell you to do is we need to completely declutter the whole entire home.
that? Yeah, definitely.
So you know what I mean by decluttering,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
The bathrooms, the shampoos, everything underneath the sink,
Yeah.
the bed's made, etc., right?
Mm-hmm.
This is wood underneath here.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes,
really?
it's a wood, yeah.
We remove this and expose the wood, like all this stuff,
Yeah, that would be
away.
good. Yeah.
I would also tell you guys, a lot of the consumers that we're going to be selling to, they're modern people, right? They're 30 to 38. They will most likely not want to see the old school European drapes. So I would tell you, especially for picture day and video day,
Okay.
just remove it, put it underneath somewhere. You don't have to keep it there forever. It's just
What
for
is
the
that picture?
just for the picture and video day.
No,
Yes,
no.
we have to remove this.
Yeah,
remove-
correct.
remove.
Yeah, the drapes. Anywhere that you have
Yeah.
drapes like that,
Yeah, we'll
at
remove
least
it.
for picture and video day, do it.
Okay. Yeah,
Um, Besides that, I think, if you painted this neutral, like the green and the green,
Yeah.
if you painted it a neutral color,
We're not painting.
We're not
Don't
painting.
go there.
listen, I have to tell you what I think, good or bad. You guys tell me what you want to do.
We're not touching no paint because we pay a lot of money to paint.
I
this
know.
house.
Listen,
Somebody buy it.
I
we
know.
paint it.
Listen, I know, but my job is to tell you the good and the
I
bad, right?
understand that.
I gotta tell you the good and the bad. If we could do the drapes, I'll be happy. It's
So-
gorgeous. It just needs to be cluttered. That's it.
One more question. We're talking money. What is your
Well, a very reasonable 12%.
what?
A very reasonable 12.5%.
No, we'll sit it over.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Can you imagine me charging you 12%?
Honey, he's joking. I know he's joking.
No, listen. I do 6%. I do 6% because anybody can do pictures and video. Well, actually, no. Let me rephrase. Everybody can do pictures and put it on Garden State and NJMLS. That's what everybody does. Everybody usually charges 5 to 6% just for that. The video is a completely new thing that we do. That's number one. Number two, the social media aspect. That is what costs the money for a listing agent that's good, because it costs money to put it on social media, put it on Instagram, put it on Facebook, and do targeted geo-targeting people to get them in the door. Because I have to do that every day, 7 days a week for a month, or as long as the listing is live, I have to pay for that. And it's not cheap. Unfortunately, they haven't figured out a way to cut the costs for these social media ad promotions. Until they do, I have to factor that into my commission. 5 years ago, did I always used to charge 6%? No, but now I'm at a point in my career where, like I told you guys already, I'm good. I know what I'm doing. I'm data driven. I'm a marketing guru. Nobody can market a property like me. My tall tale sign, my tall tale proof is being able to sell a $4 million listing where nobody else could. My little tiny brokerage sold it. This is in Mahwah, New Jersey. That home was on and off the market for 8 years. 8 years on and off the market. 21,000 square foot home. When I tell you all the big name brokerages that you hear and you see had this house, all of them had it. And guess what? They all charged 5% or 5.5% commission. I told my sellers, I'm not going anything lower than 6%, but I guarantee I will sell it. And they put a lot of faith in me, and we sold it. I just don't take listings to take them anymore. I would love to do business with you guys, don't get me wrong. I mean, I know I can sell this for top dollar, but it has to make sense.
Okay, let's go before I go back to another thing.
Sure.
Oh, you think you can sell that house for 800,000?
This one? I mean, look at the comps.
Answer me, yes or no?
No. 800,000, too high.
Right.
If I got you an $850,000 offer, you'd be ecstatic. You'd be jumping for joy. But guess what? We still have to get an appraiser out here.
Yes.
The buyers still have to send an appraiser.
Okay.
What happens when it comes back at 700K? I can't control that, unfortunately.
Yes.
Would I love to? Of course, I make you more money. I make more money as well. It's a good day for everyone. But I can't lie to you. I can't sell you a lie. I can only tell you what's there.
But
Could I get you close to 730, 750? Based on the data, yes. let's be in touch soon. Please let me know. And again, I'd love to do business with you guys.
All right.
All right?
We will call you.
You call me.
We will call you with
Take care. Have a good night, guys.
whiskey. What is
No, no. When I sell it, we will drink whiskey.
Drink whiskey, right?
Bye, guys.
All right, you too.